So I'm a pretty avid matcha drinker. I like to drink matcha maybe once a week, twice a week, whenever I feel like it. But I tried to stop spending so much unnecessary money, so I bought my own matcha powder, started making matcha at home, bringing them to my friends. But I just been making a basic matcha oat milk latte for the last month. So I want to try something new, make my own strawberry syrup to make a strawberry matcha oat milk latte. And I learned of this process that you can macerate strawberries, which basically means you put 1 part strawberry to 1 part sugar. And you put it in the fridge for a few days, and basically what it does is all the sugar sucks up all the sweetness from the strawberry and turns into like a strawberry syrup. And then you also have candied strawberry on the side. So we're gonna try and do that today. I looked online. All you're gonna need is a jar, some sugar, and some strawberries. So let's get to it. I started off by washing all the strawberries, and as you can see, there was a lot of dirt that came out of it. After drying them off, I got the cutting board and the scale ready to make sure I can cut up the strawberries and measure them accurately. I started off by removing the stems of the strawberries, and what I learned was the smaller you cut the strawberries into, the faster the maceration process will go by. So after what felt like hours of chopping it and putting in the jar and chopping it again and then putting in the jar and more chopping and then putting in the jar, we finally finished chopping everything and we ended up getting 399.3 grams of strawberries. The last thing left to do is to put equal parts sugar into the jar, which also means another 399.3 grams of sugar. And technically you're supposed to layer it, but I kind of forgot. So I just ended up shaking the jar for about a minute to try to get everything to kind of have its own layered effect. And when I finished is what the jar ended up looking like. It's upside down because all the sugar wouldn't come down from the top. So I'm just going to leave it upside down in the fridge for about 24 to 48 hours. So make sure you guys subscribe to not miss out on the results. And I'll see y'all then. Bye.